This tiny town here in Colorado is made up of just over 500 people. Westcliff, in conjunction with neighboring town Silver Cliff, is the first ever international dark sky community in Colorado. Now, this designation was received back in March of 2015, and ever since then, a lot of cities and towns and other communities across the country are jumping on board. So I know what you're thinking. Hunter, what exactly does it mean to be an international dark sky community? Well, CLINT Smith, who is with the Dark Sky organization here in Westcliff, is here to explain.
An official certified dark sky community is something that you earn through the International Dark Sky Association, and the mission of that organization, which is headquartered in Tucson, is to try to take back the night sky all around the world. Well, what IDA, International Dark Sky Association, recommends and what we need to have in order to get the certification is to have what's called 3000 Kelvin LED shielded lighting. The 3000 Kelvin has nothing to do with wattage. It's the color temperature of the light. It's a soft yellow light. It provides plenty of light, and being shielded, it is directed down on the ground where light's needed.
The Dark Skies nonprofit here in town raised money to pay to switch out all of those street lights here for those 3000 Kelvin lights. They also have these lights in their government buildings, and as I mentioned before, the community was the first to receive this designation for Colorado, the second in the nation, and the 9th in the entire world. And this town has really embraced this designation, adding a dark skies themed motel. You can find dark skies memorabilia throughout all of the shops here, and it's really been a big boost for their tourism as well. Cheryl Swartz owns a jewelry shop here in town. She makes dark sky themed jewelry and says people stop in all the time. In her shop, you'll find pieces that were inspired by things she sees in the sky here every night.
They're like miniature paintings, only they're with metal. And I have various motifs such as the mountains with the stars and the moon and so forth, represented by various gemstones. And I also have a spiral galaxy motif and Milky Way motif. It's become increasingly popular. I think more and more every year we have increased numbers of visitors that come for the dark skies.
This building over my shoulder is the Smoky Jack Observatory, named after the woman who started the Dark Skies nonprofit organization here in Westcliff. She passed away several years ago, but her memory still lives on, and this town of Westcliff shares that with anybody who comes to visit. In fact, from June to about September, when it's not too terribly cold here, they will allow tourists to come to the observatory to take a look at the beautiful show that Mother Nature puts on here in Westcliff. And there is some work that has to be done to maintain that dark sky community designation. They basically have to submit a report every year to prove that they're still working to keep their skies as dark as possible. And I did mention earlier that there are other communities who have since received this designation. However, this town of Westcliff still maintains the highest dark sky community, sitting at an elevation of more than 8,000 feet. I'm Hunter Davis in Westcliff, Colorado, sending it back to you.